You ever wonder if you've got a solution that could be better and you've got salespeople calling you all the time saying, try our stuff, try our stuff. It's common in any industry. It's common in the Google Ads management industry. But today I want to talk to you about Google PPC for real estate and the term double serving and the dirty term coming from Google called circumventing systems. So today we're going to talk about what is double serving and what is circumventing systems and how does it happen and how can you avoid it and what do you need to do if you find that you're potentially in that area of double serving and moving towards suspension. Real quick, double serving is running Google Ads to the same domain name at the same time in two different Google Ads accounts run by two separate people or the same people after the same terms. So let's say your Chicago homes for sale, you're running it in account A and account B. It's the same domain and they're both going after Chicago homes for sale. That's double serving. That's also looked at in the eyes of Google as circumventing systems. So you're trying to circumvent taking up two spaces. So potentially that same domain could be in two ad spaces stacked on each other. It's illegal. You'll get tagged. And if you do get flagged, then your domain's going to get blacklisted. And there's no getting your domain out of that blacklist. You might as well just go buy a new domain if you want to run ads ever again. And more than likely, your credit card's going to get blacklisted. Your information is going to get blacklisted. And it could be a pretty hairy situation to try to get your business entirely into running Google Ads ever again if you get shut down for circumventing systems. Now, unfortunately, this happens to people and they're none the wiser on it. They don't realize that they're doing it. They don't realize it's illegal. I'm telling you today it's illegal. The other issue is there's a lot of people out there in our industry that run Google Ads accounts that don't know it's illegal. And quite frankly, a lot of them don't care. They really don't care about you. The problem with that is that when you're getting a phone call from them, and let's say you're a client at Driven Leads and we're running Google Ads for you, and you take a phone call, which happens, like you're shopping around, you're seeing, I'm happy here, I'm not happy here, maybe this other side is going to be better. So you're taking that sales call and the salesperson says, well, you know what you should do is you should run us side by side for a couple months and see who wins. Well, if somebody says that to you and they know very well that they're running over there, they don't give a shit about you. They actually just care about making a sale, because doing that is going to end up getting your domain blacklisted for life. It also is a bad mark on our firm. It's a bad mark on their firm. It's a bad mark on our MCC account. It's not good for anybody. But there's a lot of people out there doing it. There are firms out there doing it. There's very well-known companies that are out there, and their sales tactic is run us side by side for 2 months. And everything that we've seen, and this has happened recently is why I'm doing this video, everything that we've seen is that they were fully aware of it was going on. They were fully aware of that our traffic was coming in. We caught it inside Google Analytics, which we'll check that from time to time. But at the same time, that's a terrible thing to happen. So that's going to happen from time to time. And honestly, it's a terrible thing when it happens. It's something that we'll catch. It's something that they'll bring up to us. It's something that we might not catch and Google might not catch. But it should never happen, honestly. Every time we start a new account, we're going to be looking at their analytics. We're going to be looking in their CRM to make sure that they're not generating leads that look to be Google PPC leads, because again, that's illegal. So don't do it. And ultimately, when it is done, it upsets us every time because it goes to show that the other company doesn't care enough about you or care enough about your business to ensure that they're not hurting it. They just want to do a side-by-side test. Well, that's wrong. And it doesn't matter if their leads are 10 cents less than ours. Great. If you're going for money only, go for it. But at the same time, they're going to do some stuff that's probably not savory for your business the entire time. And I'm not here to run somebody's name through the mud. There's going to be there's going to be more stuff that comes out on who's doing that and what it looks like, because it continues to happen. We've had some of other professional firms that work inside our industry that I've had conversations with them that it's happening as well. They've run into it. And again, the company that keeps doing it doesn't really care about you. They care about their bottom line. They care about them getting more sales, and they care about ultimately if they can pull in more business, and if they lose your business, or if they get caught doing that, they're just going to say it was our fault, or it wasn't their fault, or it was the client's fault. It's what they'll usually say, that the client was the one that should have known better, and you don't. Circumventing issues, double serving, illegal. Circumventing issues is an awful email to get. We've gotten them several times, unfortunately, and sometimes they're false statements. Sometimes it's something that we try to go back to Google and fight, but when we find out things were double serving, that's a death sentence, and you cannot get away from that. And it's something that isn't talked about enough, but probably should be. Keep that in mind when you're taking sales calls, when you're talking to people and you're talking to businesses about running PPC for you, and you tell them, I'm running right now on my own, and they say, no problem, we can run tests side by side. No, you can't. You cannot. It's illegal. Take that armed with that knowledge when you're doing your sales calls. Make sure you do your homework on those businesses too. Talk to their references. I just did a video about references as well. References matter, not just somebody on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok talking about, I really like XYZ company, because more than likely if they're doing that, they're getting paid by XYZ company. So again, check your references. Do not let people double serve. Know what you can and can't do. If you have any more questions, put them down in the comments and I'll answer them. Reach out to us directly at Driven Leads. Again, thanks for stopping by and spending some time with us. Have a great day.